So Happy New Year. I hope it's been a peaceful festive season for you, and I hope it's been a peaceful start to 2017 for you. Mine's been different. So I was given an MBE in the Queen's New Year's Honours list for my mental health and my suicide prevention work. Just saying that makes me feel really big-headed, and it's brought up a lot of like self-esteem stuff, this whole award, honour. I'm on the coast, you might be able to hear the seagulls. It's brought up a lot of self-esteem. I feel like a big head. I feel like I don't deserve the honour. And that's what I was worried about when I got it. I was worried what people were gonna think. But I was really overwhelmed by the response that I got. Not just from friends and families, but from lots of people. I just couldn't believe the amount of support. Really. I was on cloud 9 for a little bit, and then STIGMA. So I got a message. Well, I'll read it out. So, Johnny decides to jump off a bridge. A man rescues him. And now he gets an MBE. Will the Queen honour all those others that are suicidal with an MBE? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. And then it goes on. I know, this is public. I know Johnny. He was in the same class as my daughter at school. It occurred to me, how can a mental health patient suddenly stand normal in such a short time? A mentally ill patient often never gets better. In fact, the opposite. So I believe this was all a put on to achieve his goals, or it seems that way to me. What was he studying in uni? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah, I know her. Her daughter was in my class, and I know her. I went round to her after school once. She gave me dinner. It hurt. It did hurt. Well, it still hurts. It hurt more at the time when I read it. It was like a knife. Because it's someone that you know and that you... someone that you know and... Yeah. I'll never forget the first ever interview. I don't know if I've ever said this, but the first ever interview that I ever did with a journalist was like years ago. And it's on the phone. And we talked for a long time about my experiences. And she said to me towards the end, she said, "So what did you do at university?" And I said, "I did drama." And she said, "Oh," she just changed. She said, "Oh, well, how do I know that, you're not an actor then?" And I was like, "Well, I gave up acting, when I was ill." And she was like, "Yeah, but you could be acting now. You could be an actor." There's a few moments in my life when I've looked back and I've kicked myself for not saying something in response. One of those is that moment. I wish I would have said something. And I wish I could talk to that journalist now. But I was so stunned and so upset that I just couldn't speak. Yeah, I did fucking drama at university. Yeah, of course. Well, of course. Yeah, I did. Okay, I did. I wanted to be an actor. And drama acting was an escape from all this stuff in my head when I was a teenager. You know, it was an escape. To be another character was an escape from me. But people use it against me as if I'm putting this all on. And it's there all the time, you know, I'm not gonna lie, it's there all the time, well, not all the time, but it's often there. Do people think that what do people think of me? You know, if I had a physical health issue, like heart disease or cancer, this would never come up. Because you would never, ever, ever say to someone, oh, you know, you seem like an actor, you know, are you putting on this whole physical health issue? Are you putting it on? Wow, you would never say that to someone, but it's there. It's there for mental health because of the fucking stigma that exists around it. And yeah, you know, I've always tried to be, you know, presentable. Even when I was in hospital, the very first time when I was really unwell, I was putting like gel in my hair. I was trying to, before I left my hospital bed for the day, for the therapy, whatever, I would try and make myself look presentable because I had to maintain this presentability. It's always been there in my head. You know, I've always tried to be, but people use that. It's made me think over the past few days, you know, because I wonder all the time what people think of me. It's people in the mental health world, particularly. Well, I'm not going to name names, but individuals and organisations that I've tried to reach out to that haven't. And I think, what do they think of me? They think that I'm... I don't want to think about it even now. It hurts. It just adds to all the shit. One day we won't have stigma. One day we won't have stigma. We'll just accept each other as we are. One day. One day. One day, there's this blue flashing light. Sorry. One day. If you knew what went on in my head, if you knew, not you, I mean people, why would I make that? Why would I spend all those years anyway? I just can't, yeah. I just can't. Sorry, this is not meant to be... Of course it feeds into my self-doubt about me and my ability to be... Ugh, my head feels like it's too much. And this is why, you know, last year I said, right, I'm done with this, I'm not doing it anymore. You know, you've got to deal with all the shit that goes on in your head, but then you've got to deal with people's perceptions of you as well. You don't have to just contend with the illness, it's contending and the symptoms. You have to contend with people and people's non-acceptance. And anyway, self-doubt, you know, yesterday I gave a talk and it was a talk to psychiatrists, and they're always the hardest for me because it's like, what are you thinking about me? What are you thinking? And there was this one psychiatrist on his phone the whole talk. And I got halfway through and I burst into tears in the talk. Because I was just like, in my head was going... Sorry, this morning I made the video that you just saw and then it cut out because of, again, always running out of space on my phone. And then I had to rush out and now I've only just got back. I just watched the video back. The camera is, I don't know what it keeps doing, it's my iPhone. It keeps zooming, it keeps focusing and then it keeps refocusing. Oh my gosh, my words. I've got no idea what happened, I'm sorry. And the light's not very good, the volume's not great, I'm sorry. And I thought I should do it again, the video, but my mind, you know, usually I do these videos and my mind sort of clears a bit from doing the videos. That video that the first part this morning, my mind, it just, it was awful. Yeah, just, oh, yeah, I don't want to go through it again. It is so exhausting. It is so, I mean, it's exhausting enough. All the intrusive thoughts and all this shit that goes on in here. But then to contend with, you know, what everyone else thinks of you and worrying about other people, wow, it's just a mind fuck. For me, that's a mind fuck. Anyway, I want to just round that video off. And I was saying about yesterday, I did the talk in front of the psychiatrists, and yeah, crying because please tell me that there is a way to stop caring so much about what other people think. I would love to hear. I'd love to hear. Because I need something. It's just too... I can't... Yeah, I don't know, I'd love to hear. And thank you, and I'm going to try and make a next video that's more positive. I feel my videos they are what they are. Thank you.